Okay, a very good morning, Level 7A, and welcome back to our online learning program. How are you doing this morning? Good, I hope everybody is doing fine, and I'm doing okay too, thank you. So, what day are we on today? That's right, today we're on Thursday, September 10th, 2020. So have you guys done your homework? I hope so, because it's important to do your homework. And once done, please send it to me via Telegram, okay? So I can have a look at them. Thank you. All right. So this morning for session 1, we're going to be covering up Writing Bright 1. For Writing Bright 1, today's lesson, we're going to be looking at building vocabulary on page 56. But before we go there, let's do a quick lesson review on what we've done so far. Do you remember what we've done so far in our Writing Bright 1? That's right, so far we've done building paragraphs on page 55. You were asked to complete sentences by filling in the blanks with or, will or won't, and also you were asked to write about what you're going to plan to do for your next weekend, or vacation or holiday. I hope you've done that already. Okay? Good. So for today's class, we're going to look at building vocabulary and completing exercise on page 56. Please open your book to page 56. Now, before we go to the lesson and explanation of what those filling in the blanks with the right words, change form is necessary, let's have a quick look at its definitions as well. So without the definitions, I don't think you'll be able to distinguish the difference between each word, whether they're verb or noun, okay? So let's have a read. There are 8 words here, okay? Word number 1, decorate, decorate. Number 2, decoration, decoration. Number 3, invite, invite. Number 4, invitation, invitation. Number 5, bake, bake. Number 6, baker, baker. Number 7, plan. And number 8, plan. So there are 2 plans, and you can see, and one of them is a verb and one is a noun. Okay, so let's have a look at its definitions together. Number 1, decorate means it's a verb to add something to an object or place, especially in order to make it more attractive. Okay, decorate. So, for example, I'm going to decorate my class to make it look more like a classroom. Okay, you don't want to come into a class when it's plain. Okay, so you want to make it more colorful, more attractive, more interesting environment. Okay, decorate. Number 2, decoration. Decoration. Decoration is a noun. It's the activity of making something look more attractive by putting things on it or around it, or something that you use to do this. Okay? So decoration, it's another word of decorate, but this one is a noun. So it's an activity of making something look more attractive. Okay? So sometimes it could be a decorations of flowers, decorations of colors, decorations of wallpapers. Okay? So it's to make it look more attractive. Okay? So sometimes it's sticking on it or put it around it, okay? So it's important. It's good to have decorations in your class. And who's going to decorate it? It's a person going to decorate it. So decorate is a verb, and decoration is a noun. Right. Number 3, invite. Invite. An invite is a verb. It's to ask or request someone to go to an event. Okay, so today I'm going to invite my friends to come to my birthday party. So invite is to ask or request someone to go to an event. So it could be an invite to a wedding, invite to a birthday, invite to a funeral, invite to 7 days, invite to a Christmas party, invite to a dinner. Okay, invite. Number 4, invitation. Invitation. An invitation is a noun. It's a written or spoken request to come somewhere or do something. Okay? So I'm going to write an invitation for friends at work to invite them to come to my wedding or to my birthday party. Okay? Invitation. So it's written or spoken request. But mostly invitation is a written letter. Okay? So you have like a small piece of paper and you write on it, dear For example, dear Tida, you are invited to my birthday party. on Saturday the 12th at 7 p.m. please bring food and swimming clothes, for example. So this is an invitation to invite someone to come to an event. All right. Number 5, bake. Bake. Bake is a verb. It's to cook inside an oven without using added liquid or fat. So to bake something, sometimes could be baking cake. You can bake potatoes, you can bake chicken. You can make chicken. So anything that goes into the oven without using oil or without using pots and pans and liquids, okay? So these are bake in an oven box. Bake. Bake. Number 6, baker. Baker. A baker is a noun. It's a person whose job is to make bread and cakes for sale or to sell bread and cakes. It's the same thing. So a baker is basically it's someone who's a person whose job is to make bread and cakes. Okay. So basically their job is to make bread, right? Or making cake. Okay. So bake. Number 7. Number 7. Plan. Plan. Plan is a verb. Plan is a verb, okay? So it's to think about and decide what you are going to do or how you are going to do something, okay? Plan. So for example, I have a plan to go to the museum this weekend, okay? So something that you want to do something, okay? So how are you going to do it? So I'm planning to open a school, but I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. There's another plan, number 8, is a set of decisions about how to do something in the future. So my plan is to open a restaurant, okay? So it's a decision. It's about if I want to open a restaurant in the future. All right, so these are the definitions of 8 words. Let's read it again. 1, decorate, decorate. 2, invite, invite. 3, invitation, invitation. 4, bake, bake. 5, baker, baker. 6, decorate, decorate. 7, plan, plan. 8, plan, plan. Okay? So these are the definitions. Now that you know the definitions, we can start doing exercise 1. Exercise 1, you are to fill in the blanks with the right words, change the forms if necessary. Okay, so we have decorate verb and decorate noun. Now what you need to do in this exercise, you will need to read it very carefully and whether to put what word in there. Let's do A, B. Let's do the first box together. We will something the Christmas tree tomorrow. B, I like the of this cake. C, my mother is going the table with flowers. So when you read the sentence, you need to distinguish which word you should put into the brackets. Okay, so let's do it together. We will the Christmas tree tomorrow. So we will decorate the Christmas tree tomorrow, or we will decoration the Christmas tree tomorrow? That's right. So we will decorate the Christmas tree tomorrow. B, I like the of this cake. I like the of this cake. So I like the decorate of this cake, or I like the decoration of this cake. That's right. I like the decoration of this cake. C, my mother is going to the table with flowers. My mother is going the table with flowers. So my mother is going to decorate the table with flowers, or my mother is going to decoration the table with flowers. Which one is the correct answers? That is correct. So my mother is going to decorate the table with flowers. Okay, so exercise 1 is very, very easy. Okay, let's move to exercise 2. It's on the same page, but I'm just separating so it's easier for you to see. Exercise 2 is the same thing. You need to distinguish whether to put bake or baker in the brackets, or plan as a verb or plan as a noun. in the brackets. Now remember, as I said before, if you can't distinguish or remember what each word means, you can always go back to the definition parts. Okay, so it's important to go back to the definitions. Then you can distinguish and decide which word should go into the brackets. Okay, good. Alright, that's all for Writing Bright 1 for this morning's class for session 1. Don't go away. I'll see you in session 2. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. Right, welcome back to session 2. Now for session 2, we're going to be looking at blueprint 2. Today's Thursday, so blueprint 2, the last unit. Alright, so for blueprint 2's today's lesson, we're going to be looking at on page 61. Remember, we're continuing the exercises from yesterday's class. Do you remember what we did yesterday's in class? That's right, so yesterday's class we were doing a module review, and we were also completing exercise A, vocabulary, B, and grammar as well on page 60, right? So for today's class, we're going to be continuing with module 2 review, completing exercise C, which major, completing exercise D, beyond the classroom, and exercise E, perfect university on page 61. Okay, let's have a look at exercise C. Now for exercise C, which major? What does major means? What is major? Right, major is more like a subject, right? That's right. That's right, yeah. So major is more like talking about a subject, yeah? So in this exercise, what you need to do with a partner, I know you don't have a partner, but you can still do the role playing, the parts of academic counselor, okay? So number 1, you need to ask your partner what he or she likes and dislike doing. Number 2, what does he or she enjoy learning? And number 3, suggest 3 different majors for your partner to think about. Number 4, help your partner choose which of the 3 would be the best to study. Okay? So what it is that you have to pretend that you're an academic counselor. An academic counselor is someone who's giving ideas. If the students doesn't have an idea what to study in university, they can go to the school's counselor and ask for some ideas, okay, or suggestions mostly. Okay, so number 1, ask your partner what she likes doing. So basically you need to ask your friend what he or she likes and dislikes doing. That's important as well. And you need to ask what does he or she likes enjoy learning about. Okay, then maybe as an academic counselor, you can suggest 3 different majors, 3 different subjects for your partner to think about. So maybe some science, math, and history perhaps, and maybe they can think about that. And help your partner choose which of 3 would be best to study. Okay, so you can help also to choose which, or perhaps as suggestions of which subject to study as well. That could be interesting. I want to see that. That could be either done in your classwork or your homework. Okay. Exercise D. Now for exercise D, we're going to do beyond the classroom. You need to talk in group. I know you don't have. This is very hard when it comes to do lessons like this. Because if you were in the classroom, it would have been so much easy. You have a group of 2 or 3 students. You can talk about it. Okay, but this is going to be a little bit hard. But I know you guys can do it. It's very easy. All right, in group of 2s or 5s, discuss things that university students often do outside the classroom. So I think some of you right now maybe are planning to go to university, maybe some are not yet, but you can talk in a group of where they like to go, what do they do there, what off-campus places and activities are popular, why do students do these things, what do you think this out-of-class activity, okay? So what it is about, you need to talk about what students in university likes to do when they're outside of the classroom, okay? So things that they can do aside from staying inside the university building, what else can they do outside of school, right? Outside of classroom. So there are some questions here, 4 questions here to help you to write about the questionnaires. Okay, so it's more like discussing the questionnaires basically. Okay. That could be done also in your class or your homework as well. Remember, if you don't understand something, please do ask me, okay? So this basically, we're almost coming to the end of the units on our blueprint 2. So basically now we're just doing review from previous exercises. So basically review from unit 1 to unit 4, unit 5, I believe, okay? So, yeah. That's why you're asking why so many exercises needs to be done. So we need to finish this, and then when you come back from your Pyeongban holiday, you guys are going to do your final examination, right? Okay, so for the next exercise, this is exercise E. Now, for exercise E, it's a perfect university. Now, what does this mean is that what you need to do for this, you need to work with a partner again. I know you say, teacher, but we don't have a partner. It's okay. Right. Ideas about a perfect university. What major should it offer? What clubs and extracurricular? Discuss the buildings and other places on campus. All right. Write a list of this perfect university featured and write detailed descriptions of the campus. Okay. So name your university and present your ideas to the class. Now, this would be nice if you can do it as a presentation. I remember the last time when I asked students to do presentation, I've only got 2 or 3 students. I don't know what happened to everyone else. Okay, if you're a bit shy to do it on camera, you can actually send your voice recording and do it as voice recording as a presentation. Okay, maybe sometimes some of you are a bit shy hearing your voice. But why are you shy? Because if you're not doing with the voice in real life, you have to stand in front of the class anyway, okay? So, with this one, what you need to do here, you need to choose the best university, okay? You need to choose a perfect university. Now, not necessarily you have to choose the university in Europe. You can choose university, in Cambodia as well, or in other part of the world, okay? Other part of the countries, all right? So, you need to name the university. You need to describe the majors that university offers. You need to describe the activities that it offers as well. So aside from the majors, aside from studying the majors, what other activities do they have on offer? And where does this university take place? And you need to describe the campus. Now, if you don't remember, you can always go back to the previous units, your university units, okay? And there are some, remember, they were talking, there was a discussion about description of the university. You can actually have a look at it, go back and look at it and decide how you can describe this campus. Not necessarily has to be long, okay? So your presentation maybe could take about 5 to 10 minutes of voice recording or a videoing, okay? So it's easy. So you need to choose your favorite university or the university that you think is perfect for anyone to go to. You need to write down some majors, what that university offers. Now you remember, you need to know about that university as well, okay? And which country it's in, right? And you also need to write about activities of the university. What other activities aside from the majors? So like, remember we were talking about extracurricular activities? Right. And you also need to tell me which places they're in, so which country or cities they're in. And you need to describe the campus. So the description of the campus is big building. They have over 35 rooms, example. They have a big garden, swimming pool, sports clubs, and all this. Okay, so I need a nice full description about this place, the university you're teaching, you're writing about. Sorry. Okay, right. Again, if you have any questions that you are unsure, please send me messages personally and I will explain to you further details, okay? But try to understand. Maybe I talk a little bit fast, but can always go back to the video and try to remember what I said as well. It's important to watch a full video, not just skipping through it. All right? Okay, so looks like the end of our session now. Thank you everyone for participating in our Learning Online program. Reminder, don't forget to do your homework and your classwork, okay? All right, goodbye everyone and have a great day ahead. I'll see you tomorrow for my next class, okay? Goodbye all, goodbye, bye-bye.